What's up, guys? George back again to do another LP update. This one's for September 9th, 2015. Uh, my last video I mentioned I had bought a bunch of R&B, 60s R&B, few rock titles here, no metal. So in this one, anyway, there's some rock and roll, but no metal. So if if you're not interested, then you can cut it off here or check out what I got as far as the R&B stuff. I did pick up quite a few 7-inches that are pretty killer, I think, in my opinion. I'll do those first. This I picked up. It is a Apple release for Hey Jude with Revolution. All these are super clean, hardly any noise. This one I had to pick up. T-Rex Bang a Gong. Get it on. With the flip is called Raw Ramp, which I'm not 100% sure if that was ever on a record before. Very Bang a Gong-esque towards the end of the track, but pretty killer. An original Windfall Records release of Mountains, Mississippi Queen, with the layered on the flip. This one's awesome, man. Rolling Stones, I Can't Get No Satisfaction on London, with probably one of my favorite Rolling Stones tracks on the flip, Under Assistant West Coast Promotion, man. Such a great song. I love that single. This one, I'm not sure if I showed. I might have shown these before, but I'll go through them real quick. This was produced by Mick Ronson. This is the Rich Kids single with Glenn Matlock from the Sex Pistols. This is the UK press. The Sweet Fox on the Run with Bird on the Flame on the flip. That's Capital US. Bell US, Sweet Little Willie with Man from Mecca on the flip. An AC/DC promo for Problem Child. You got the stereo version and the mono version. An original Dion, Run Around Sue. This is on Laurie Records, I believe. Yeah, Laurie Records. There's the back. Black Sabbath Trashed from 1983. Again, mono version and stereo version. Promo. I might have showed that before too. Misfits, Spook City, USA, purple vinyl. Obviously reissue of some sort, or bootleg, one of the two. An original Jerry Lee Lewis on Sun. For What I Say, the Ray Charles track. And on the flip, it's Live and Love and Wreck. Again, it's an original Sun. Really good shape. New York Dolls Trash. This Trash Live on the flip. This is actually taken from Because I Said So record. Heaven and Hell, Bible Black. So I guess there is some metal. This Neon Nights Live. Big Star Feel alternative mix. This is limited to 300 or 3,000 copies. 3,500 copies, with Mod Lang unissued single mix. So that's pretty cool. And lastly, Super Suckers, Born with a Tail. I got this on Discogs or eBay a while ago, but it's cool. It has It's made to look like a file, like a doctor file. Has a little X-ray in it. I don't know if you can see that. If you can't see it, it's actually like a promo band picture, and it's got a tail removal instructions. This was on Sub Pop when the album came out, when the original record came out, so I was happy to get that one. I think I have pretty much all the Super Sucker singles now. Alright, now on to the LPs. First up, I picked this up. It's another copy of Pearl from Janis Joplin. Obviously the record, I think her best record, was released after her death in 1972, I think, or 71. Anyway, if anybody else ever out, I'm sure a lot of people in the BC have this, but I found this one really interesting because the record slides out from this side, and it's like dead mint. It's an original press, but I don't know if it was like a mispress, you know, because the pearl thing's on the spine the right way, but it loads in from the opposite side. And I've never ever seen another copy like this one. So I don't know, let me know in the comments below if that's normal. I mean, I see this album come in the shop 10 times a year, and I've never ever seen it with the opposite end, you know, inserting it in the opposite end. That's what she says. Next up is another one. I had no idea what this was. This was a blind buy. Straight 8, and it's called Shuffle and Cut. Promo, I don't know if it's white label. No, it's not a white label. It's basically straightforward rock and roll from the 70s. But I found this interesting because that picture there, I'm a huge WWE fan. I think that looks like Dean Ambrose, but my wife said that looks like Bret Hart. So you decide. Again, in the comments below, let me know if you think it looks like Dean Ambrose or if it looks like Bret Hart. I guess it could be both. I really see Dean Ambrose in that. Anyway, pretty good record. Gold stamp promo. I don't see that one very often. Next up is a German pressing of John Lennon's Rock and Roll. All the standard 50s covers on it. This is on that MFP label. I like this album a lot. I thought this was really good, really fun record. Sounds amazing on this label. This is almost brand new, clean copy. Next up, Good Rats, Rat City in Blue. I think this thing's like dead mint. Super hardcore, hard front cardboard cover. It's got the original insert in it. And white label promo. Probably not one of their best albums, I don't think. I haven't listened to this album in years. I think I have this on cassette, and I believe they reissued it in the 80s with a bonus track on it. So I picked that up. It's good to have that on vinyl. Now the rest of this stuff, I believe, is all, yeah, it's all the 50s and 60s R&B or doo-wop. These came into the shop a while ago now. I bought all these there because I got them really cheap. Um, I don't think we were gonna take a lot of these in. I don't know why. I forget the reasoning, but um, I think the person we bought these off of, we just bought so much stuff from, and we had to pick the best stuff first. But I went ahead and made my own pile of stuff. And first up is the best of Little Anthony and the Imperials. These are all like dead mint first pressings too. This is a mono on Veep Records. So I was happy to grab this stuff. I love 50s and 60s doo-wop and R&B. I picked that up. The Coasters Greatest Hits. Their big hit was Charlie Brown, Yakety Yak. So I got that one. That's on Adco, and I think this is the original Adco yellow label. Yeah, check that out. Look at that fucking label, how cool that is. I cleaned all these with, actually double clean these things just to get them sounding perfect. In the disc washer and the record doctor. I got them sounding hardly any noise on them at all. The Searchers, Needles and Pins. So that's pretty good. The Great Hits of Ray Charles, recorded on 8-track stereo. This one sounds pretty amazing. It's basically a best of, but it sounds really good. This was on Atlantic. I think this is the old Atlantic green and blue label. Yeah, check this out. That's the original one. I don't see this one too often either. I know some of these are worth a little bit of money. Just by doing some research on them. Again, I'm not in it for monetary value. I just, I plan on passing these down to my kids when I am no longer here. This was Lee Andrews and the Hearts, featuring your biggest hits. This is on Lost Night Records. I wasn't real familiar with these guys. Lost Night, from what I remember, has, this thing's like brand new. Kind of like an Adco yellow. I'm telling you, it's like this thing's never been played. Just a little dust. And that's just from the, I put them all in these paper sleeves that I get from Bags Unlimited. I don't think I'll be ordering them anymore. I think I'm going to go with the nicer quality sleeve. Plus, for what you pay, Bags Unlimited, man, it's so fucking expensive anymore. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. The Platters. I think this is Reflections. This is his first pressing stereo. Big hit on here was, geez, I don't even know. I'm not familiar with this record. So that's killer though. The Miracles. Greatest Hits. It's a 2 LP set on Tamla. Again, it's cool gatefold, Smokey Robinson right there. Original inner sleeves. Pretty cool label. Again, another dead mint one. These records, man, they're so heavy. I guess they were, I don't know what gram they would have been back then, 150 maybe? I don't think it's 180, but it feels like it could be. But I believe this is mono. Deal with that later. Four Seasons, Golden Vaults of Hits. Pretty much their first best of. I have this already. This is an upgrade. I'll pick that up. The Drifters Greatest Hits. Whoa. This has got There Goes My Baby, Dance With Me, Honky Tonky, This Magic Moment, which is one of my favorite oldies tracks. I don't know why. I've always loved that song, even when I was a kid. I love that song. This is a beautiful mono, Aretha Franklin. I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You. With the big hit Respect. That started off the album. This is the original mono. This thing is just, there's the mono, the orange and purple Atlantic label. Pretty killer. This thing was almost perfect. It had a little bit of inner sleeve wear on it, and there was quite a bit of noise before I cleaned it. I was really disappointed. And then I cleaned the shit. I think I cleaned this thing like 4 times and got it sounding like, there's a few pops here and there, but other than that, it's like night and day. I should have done before and after. So I got that. And the last one, which is probably one of my favorite ones that I got. Again, this was another one that was just completely shitty. It sounded horrible. It didn't look bad when I got it. I cleaned the shit out of this thing like, I think way more, probably like 6 times. I just kept cleaning it. Then I put it on, let it sit, clean it, vacuum it. This is original mono Sam and Dave, Hold On, I'm Coming. This is on Stax Records. I got this thing sounding probably, this is not mono, I'm sorry, this is the stereo one. The original Stax. This thing was so dirty and disgusting. There's a lot of inner sleeve wear. You can just tell by the way it looks. But I don't know if you can see if it'll pick up the inner sleeve wear on it. But I got this thing as clean as I've ever heard this record, I think. I've been wanting this on vinyl for 10 years now. Every time I've seen it, it just looked like shit. It was scratched. You know, it's just not a good copy. Even in the dollar bins, when you see like the covers were mint, and you open that record up and it looks like somebody ate dinner off it. So I'll still be looking for an upgrade of this, or a mono, if there is a mono of that one. That's a great record. Anyway, that's it for this quick LP update. I will be doing a metal one soon, like with the Maiden. I got that, and I have a few things coming, and there's going to be a new CD update coming soon, and a rant video, but not about music. So keep an eye on that. I'm going to do that next. So that'll be uploaded within an hour or two after the LP update. But stay tuned for that one, because I don't do rant videos. I don't do response videos too often, if any. I think I've done 1 or 2. This has nothing to do with music. This is just a personal attack on overweight people. by this biatch named Nicole Alber. We'll just call her. Hey, just check out my next video. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, check it out. It'll be up pretty soon. Like I said, I'm not big on doing rant videos, so it has nothing to do with music, but it's coming up. You should check it out. Keep an eye out on a new DVD and horror Blu-ray update coming soon. Now that the Halloween season's almost here, I guess. It never really leaves this house. Michael Myers statue is on the mantle all year round. Just we love Halloween in this house, so we're gonna be doing another month and a half of horror movies every night. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming up soon. A lot more Shady Dog new arrival videos. I've been getting good responses for that. That'll be on my Facebook page as well, and the Shady Dog Facebook page, so check that out. Other than that, everything's cool here. Just chilling, and that's it, man. A ton of new music coming out this fall. Can't wait. The new Maiden's killer. I think I haven't liked the last few records, but I think this one's really good. I heard the new Wasp track. I love that. I haven't liked anything they've done over the last couple years, couple albums, and I'm looking forward to the new Bones record out in Sweden. That's coming up real soon too. I pre-ordered that on Amazon UK. I should have that next week, so keep an eye out for this CD update as well. All right. Peace.